Hi, this is talk number 53. The quiet power of reliability. Why trust is built through small truths. This is a reflection on overpromising and communication shame, and why emotional safety grows when our words and actions consistently match. I realise that there's been an ongoing theme in several of these talks around people pleasing. So if this interests you, you might want to revisit some of the other ones. And I've checked the numbers. It's talks number 6, 9, 11, 16, 32, 37, and now this one, talk 53. These are the people-pleasing talks, and this is number 8. There's something deeply reassuring about people who underpromise and overdeliver. The person who says, I'll try my best to get there by 2, but traffic may slow me down, and then arrives at 1:50. The therapist who says, this work may take time, rather than promising transformation in 6 sessions. The friend who quietly does what they say they'll do. Reliability is profoundly regulating to the nervous system. It creates safety. We relax around people whose words and actions match. Recently, I had an experience that reminded me just how stressful the opposite can be. We took on a new cleaner for our holiday let, the Welsh Gatehouse. It's a medieval gatehouse built in 1270. It's a beautiful building for 2 people, full of history and atmosphere. And because guests are arriving and leaving, timing matters. Very quickly, a pattern emerged in this new cleaner. She would confidently agree to dates and times and then cancel at short notice. After the 3rd occasion, we both acknowledged that her life was simply too chaotic at the moment for the work to be manageable. That part, honestly, I understood. Life happens, people struggle, circumstances change. What fascinated me more was what happened afterwards. By then, she still had our house keys. 4 separate times, she told me that she would drop them back. 4 times she did not arrive, and each time there was no message saying she could no longer come. I found myself wondering about shame. Was she embarrassed that she had left us or let us down? So I told her she didn't need to feel that. I offered to collect the keys myself, but she insisted that wasn't necessary. Anyway, eventually I simply went and picked them up. But it struck me how often over-promising is not arrogance, but anxiety. People desperately want to be seen as capable, reliable, helpful, kind. They say yes because they cannot bear disappointing someone in the moment. Ironically, the attempt to avoid disappointment creates far more of it later. And yet there's another version of this that can become equally frustrating. The person's so afraid of being unreliable that they refuse to estimate anything at all. Sometimes I ask someone, roughly how long do you think this will take, when I give them a job? And they become reluctant to answer because they fear being wrong. But I'm not asking for a legally binding contract. I simply want a guesstimate that can be adjusted as we go along. In many situations, the ideal is actually quite simple. Tell me the most likely time frame, tell me the fallback possibility, and then begin. And if things change, communicate. A good surprise is better than a bad surprise. I see the same dynamics constantly in therapy. Partners promise things in moments of guilt or fear that they simply cannot realistically sustain. Clients set themselves impossible goals and then collapse under the weight of their own expectations. Parents reassure children with certainty they don't actually possess. Often the intention is loving, but trust erodes when words repeatedly fail to match reality. Trust isn't built through perfection, nor through grand declarations. It's built through congruence. I think I can do that. I may struggle this week. I need more time. I've changed my mind. I said yes too quickly. These small truths create far more safety than dramatic promises that later unravel. My own preference is simple. Either promise and deliver, or under-promise and over-deliver. Both create steadiness. Both communicate respect. Both allow people to relax. In the end, reliability is not really about efficiency, it's about emotional safety. We learn who people are not through their intentions, but through the consistency between what they say they'll do and what they actually do. I love hearing the comments, positive or negative, so leave feedback to https://bit.ly/Juliet, Juliet, Muses, Muses. And please spread the word about these talks. If you're finding them useful, please let other people know about them. And if you're interested in the holiday let, then it's www.welshgatehouse.com. Take care, go well, look forward to hearing from you. Bye.